coulda never forget where me come from. No matter what me do, me a born Jamaican. I coulda America or I coulda England. Man, yeah, man. So I coulda never forget where me come from. No matter where me do, me a born Jamaican. I coulda Canada or I coulda Thailand. Man, yeah. Original yard man. Advanced like internet broadband. All over the world, the girls them want one. Them see the hard man and act, so we so strong. We mix up the roads, now one of we got tan. Well militant man a Spanish Tonian. We no run.
Yeah, viewers and subscribers, welcome once again to another episode of Life of King. Yeah, and I want to say, here I go on. Before we get into the meat of the matter, I just want once again explain and expound on the fact that we're not here to glorify certain things, we're not here to advocate certain things, because Xpressionz is not about that. We are about healthy edutainment. But we see fit that if by sharing my story, we can help one person not to make some of the stupid decisions I have made, then it would have all been worth it. So people, sit back, relax, and enjoy another episode of Life of King. Yeah, so last time I remember when I talk about how the runway in my blood. Yeah, and as the police drive past my yard, whether me I look for or not, in 2 times in the 1 week, me take a bus. I mean, not necessarily look which way the bus I go or which parish or whatever, because it's generally a country bus. Me just gone. You know, and at this time, you know, I went to Harmony Hall in St. Mary. Big up all of the people in Harmony Hall where, you know, tune into the bartender and tune into Xpressionz, J.A., Cindy, Jillian and the whole crew. Bless up, you know. You see me tap on, you don't know, you large, Jerome, bless. Yeah, and I said, I go to Harmony Hall, go stay with my aunt. But, you know, when you're young and, you know, you're full of, you know, your hormones raging, so to speak. Me see this girl when me like her. If I met the dog ask me, I can leave out her name because I don't want her husband, if him still with her, go abuse her anymore because of me. Because something really happened years ago. Anyway, I like this girl liked me, and me decide to invite this girl to show, and you know, back then that was the thing to do, you know. There was a movie theater in Highgate. And the Friday evening, I dressed to the night, come out, to carry this girl go show. And only if you find out, say, by the time me meet the girl on the street and for greet her, our boyfriend, I even know if it was baby father back then, I don't want to tell a lie. Our boyfriend and him brother somehow got wind that this man from town fool around them him girlfriend. And I 2 heavy big stone take me before me know what I go on. The man him spread me out in the middle road. In a Friday evening like sheet people. Can you imagine? Dressed to the night and I swear say me way up in a badness and living in Kingston and 2 countrymen spread me out like sheet. Me shame people, I swear, me shame so till, you know, me end up just go back on my yard and for a week I don't come out of the house farther than the veranda. But you know, the city life kind of in me, and it wasn't in me if I really stay locked up in the house. So by the next Friday, I decide say, comes with me, I go to movies this Friday. I put on my clothes and I decide say, I don't even take through the gate. I go through the fence and take a shortcut. You see me? Anyway, the shortcut I take from where my auntie live, I go through a barbed wire fence and there was a garage, like I think them did do body work or I don't know if it was mechanical or body work, but there was a garage there. And I squeezed through the fence, but in the garage for the evening, the man them love them little games. Them love them little dice, them little pizza pot, some poker, rummy. Me's not a gambler, but me just know the name of the game them, understand? So at this time there was like 4, 5, 6 different little circles on the ground in the garage because no man never had no table at them back then. Not because table never in, but the man them never just have no table. The man them just I throw the ice a ground and I flick, I chump the jack a ground. You understand? But when I come up now, because me I come out of the dark and them under the lights, under the shed in the garage, lo and behold, who should I see? But the same man and him brother will lick me down. And people, if you tell you the truth, the devil kick me. I said, but you can't come from Kingston and make them come here, come make the countryman and deal with their son, right? And I never do more than stupidly run back, screechy back through the fence, go in my auntie house and take out her machete. Well, I don't fear machete, her man machete. I think him the name Sonny Jack. Yeah. I'm to take out the machete out of the house, people. And when I tell you, say I screechy, throw a towel over the machete. And I screechy come back in the garage. And make I tell you something, the one where a female girlfriend, when me want the most, feedback was all to me. And I decided, well, not me decided, but the devil decided it was an ideal situation for having him roll. You know? And me kind of like the idea, so stupid I was at the time. So I decided the head was mine. And I screechy and go through the car them and come up. But lo and behold, as fate would have it, when I raised the hand with the machete, the man across from him, see the machete go up and all of him car them drop out of him and him mouth drop open and him cigarette drop out. You understand? Yeah. So when I come round with the machete, the man already raised up. Needless to say, people, he end up with 4 batty jar. You understand? From the machete. The other one, in brother, was in another circle play. And he was my next swing. Because me already didn't map it out. So first strike for him and next strike for him, brother. Because I was going to finish it 1 strike for each. Because I couldn't me there and me no want them gang me. So me I said me I go fix them up. You understand? Anyway, end up in my brother's shoulder and you understand? Lo and behold, before the 3rd swing, I was alone under the shed with all the card them, all the money, all the dice, all of these things. And me just gather the damn thing them and say them deserve it. So I go back through the fence, go put on the machete and head me way to shore. Stupid move. At the end of the movie, and me come out and show the police was waiting, so I was locked the hell up in a high gate. But the beauty, well, I can't even say beauty, people. The interesting thing about going into that cell that night, when I step out of the light into the dark and the cell door slam behind me, the man that ever have reason for go to jail, unfortunate reason I hope to have to go to jail, we know say, anytime you go in through the cell door and the door locked, you don't move from where you're there. You stand up same place. You know, just go walk in a people's cell and go walk on man bed spot because man will diss you for that. You see me? Yeah, so me stand up now with my back to the gate. But guess what? Them also have a nice thing in the jail them time. I don't know if them still do it because years ago, what they call puff chest. You know? And a man take a pair of clocks and people, I don't know, one of the cheese bottom clocks, them like a Desmond or a bank robber or a Trek. I one of them old Padmore with some tough bottom. And me I tell you the man big, the man about 6 foot tall and have chest like a barrel. Well, they may be smaller, but in the night, in the dark, that was how him look all bigger to me. And I tell you the man never hesitate. The man give me a lick across my chest. And instantly, me have a cough, me have a itching in my ears, me eye run water and everything, and I couldn't breathe, so I crouch over, doubling two. And him raise it for me the second strike, and I say, who you? Where you come from? And me have and I carry on these things. Anyway, me allow me I forget adjusted to the lighting in there because, as I say, you step out of the dark into the light. I step out of the light into the dark, so you know you're kind of night blind for a minute till your eyes adjust. And while my eyes adjusting, I assess the situation. You know, I say, count how much man in the jail. No other man no get up from them spots. So I say, okay, him are the only immediate threat. So I take a few extra seconds. I catch my breath for assess how to deal with him. Because guess what? If you make that slide and forget going to people, the rest is gravy. You becomes, when them call them time, they are walker in the jail itself. And I don't have that idea at all for you know working for nobody. So while I bend over and I catch my breath, I study this brother and I realize, yeah, I'm kind of big. So there's no sense in a small man like me try to take on this man head on. You know what I mean? By the way, in case you never know, I am a lover, not a fighter. So I'm not too used to the fighting something. You understand? I defend myself and try to make the first strike count. So you see when me come out of the crouch when me in a bend over people, and me go up, me just grab him on him head. And him 2 years then. I'm not ashamed to tell you people. You see when the end of the thing done, me realize say my nose go find itself in my mouth. And me just lock teeth on it. And just rock my head 2 times. Only find out say the next man, everybody have to ask him for moving nose so they could see him face. Because he knows well big, sir. And as big as him is, them laugh him to scorn and them have to take talk from me in there. And I was spared by grace any embarrassment in that cell. Yeah, but you know done this to people. By the time I get bail and me cut and leave, so I don't even know nothing about that the case again or we go on or nothing because some mistake, as I said before, runway did in my blood. You see? But, by this now I come back to St. Catherine and dead there, you know what I mean? Because originally I'm from St. Catherine and I'm dead there, with my big cousin them and run round and, I have a big brother where, did a hustle at Xpressionz grant at the time, and I talk about chuck back work, a pack of rice and flour, 100-pound bag of rice and flour. And as a juvenile, them don't give me no work, but I make sure I do work every morning. Down at Xpressionz grant from a place near Redwood St. Catherine, as me did say. And let me tell you something, people. Oh God, man, I did work because guess what? I never a youth for sheriff from the roughness of life. It was to me interesting and intriguing, and it was also my goal for matched up to my bigger brother for sure him say, yeah, I am as man as he was at the time. The thing was my brother was a road boy still, big up stabby anyway you're there. You don't know, you're large every time you're out. Yeah, right, that's up. Yeah. Anyway, we learn a lot of things working for Xpressionz grant, Because them time they used to have a soap named Sudsil coming in our box. And people, me learn how to take out the Sudsil out of the box and open the box. Yeah, use a sky juice straw and slide it underneath the flap. And every grain of Sudsil come out and me sell the soap and deliver half case of empty box. Yeah. The thing that when I learn doing the work, oh God, man. They say, I'm going to go a Bobby for rice. Cha-cha. The truck, we carry maybe 350 bag, 100-pound bags of rice. But the nice thing that was happening at the time, I remember me say, we're not here to glorify certain things. We're just to show you how it was and how we were. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, each bag when them load it at the rice place in a Montego Bay, under the bag is 100 pounds. But if you drop the bag on the scale when it just comes from the machine, sewed, it is average 130 pounds of rice. So, needless to say, when we load 300 bag of rice, we sell 30 bag of rice and still deliver 300 bag of rice when we reach Kingston. Yeah. Because we have a thing where we used to call bleed rice. Well, we don't know about shop and wholesale and have reason for see the bag where rice coming and out. And see it have like a plastic coating over it, meaning it kind of airtight. You understand? How we respond to that? Because we used to run PVC pipe between the fabric because it was plastic fabric plaited like this, or the rice bag says. So we just force the pipe to it, and if we don't take it out, every grain of rice run out. But, you know, you don't know people, you know, it was what was at the time. It was survival because they work cheap. You get all $150 trip and you lift up 300 bag of 100-pound rice. And I mean, you lift them up 2 times because you put them on the truck and you have to take them off back. It wasn't a joke. Sometimes truck punch our road. Sometimes when we go up on Mount Rasa, I'm if you tell you the man them up Mount Rasa, because we never on the highway 2000 them time there, you know. The man them up Mount Rasa used to have some long stick with some nail on the end. And you know, a 1 gear, every loaded truck I go up Mount Rasa in a 10-ton truck. And them no need for run. Them just walk behind the truck. And anything where the nail hook on the truck, them just pull it or just stand up. It drop off. You can come off it and me I beg you, not stop the truck. Because then you won't have not even 2 to deliver. That was how quick the man them was and how serious the thing was. You understand? So, but in all, it was a joy. If you sit up way up on the top of the truck in the night, breeze a take you, you know, I burn some spliff big like some Bob Marley candle, and I drink something at the same time and just enjoy the country, you know, scenery. But you don't know people, you don't know. We're there. That's all we have give for this time. Don't forget, catch you again next episode in Life of King. That's all we have give for this. Catch you again next episode in Life of King. No watch nothing. That's all we have give for this. Catch you again next episode in Life of King.